Yo. What is up? What is up? How y'all feeling? We are back. Hoops and Brews. First and foremost, I hope all y'all are straight, obviously. With the fires and everything else, hope y'all are decent. I'm cool. I have been I'm cool. I'm chilling. But like I said, I hope y'all straight. Thomas will be joining us in a second, but currently we got a few guests in the building. We got my man's Cam Buford, and we have my homie Glasses Malone, as always, friends of the show. How both of y'all feeling? How both of y'all doing?
What's good? What's good, fam?
I'm feeling pristine, my boy. Pristine.
My dog. So I mean, I don't even know what I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been not a refugee, but I've been like away from the TV for like a week. So I don't even really know where to start. I kind of actually have no idea what's happening in the NBA. I know I saw the Lakers lost again last night. I saw that. I was watching a little bit of Clippers Heat last night. Kawhi looked good. The way the Clippers, I like. Well, he looked good for not playing and coming back to play. I thought he looked good. So I don't really know where to start today. But I guess the biggest news of the day that just came out, if it's even the biggest news of the day, was Jimmy Butler said there's no possible way I'm playing for the Heat, and I guess sat down and told Pat Riley to trade him face to face. So what do you guys think about that?
I mean, Pat Riley's going to dispatch of him. If not, he's going to sit there for the rest of the year. But they're going to have to come to some agreement because I believe him when he say he's not going to play for him. And he's just going to take fine after fine after fine until he gets traded. But Pat Riley, well, as we talked about last week, Pat Riley's not just going to easily bend to Jimmy Butler's request. If Jimmy needs to realize if he got rid of LeBron James, who's a generational best talent in the game, and then got rid of Dwayne Wade, who was a household favorite down there in South Beach, I mean, Jimmy, you can't do better than those guys, bro. So if he accepts that and he might have a better way of getting traded to where he wants to go. Because who does Phoenix have that Miami might want?
I think I saw a thing where like they could do a trade where like if the Bucks want to get involved, you could trade Middleton and I think it was Bobby Portis, and you could do a 3-team trade, Middleton and Bobby P to who was it? Middleton and Bobby P to Miami. And then Jimmy would go to Phoenix and Bradley Beal would go to Milwaukee. Because since last time we talked, remember, we was like, yo, I think Memphis would be a great destination spot, but he wrote on his list of things he don't want to go to Memphis. So yeah. Glasses, what you think? Where do you think a perfect Jimmy Butler destination is? And what's a trade that you think can satisfy both parties?
Golden State.
Golden State's not a bad one.
Somebody to guard in the backcourt. They need someone to complement. Draymond's defense. They only got a couple more years left with Steph. Jim's contract, I think, is a year or two. Is this year, next year, right?
Yes. Well, this year, and then he has a player option that he can opt into.
So I think it makes sense to fix Golden State's woes defensively, to give them an extra bucket when things is going rough. I think they're looking for that guy
defensively. Is Jimmy still that guy defensively?
I mean, he's just better than Wiggins. He's better than Wiggins. He's better than Kuminga. I think what they hold on with for Kuminga is not worth it. Like he doesn't. Like I get he's a physical freak, unbelievable talent, special kind of physique guy. But I don't think he has the IQ. Like he'd be the third best player on the championship team, and you still have Steph Curry. Again, because of Steph Curry, like you have a short window, and that window is closing real fast to get 5 championships out of one of the best players, one of the 10 best players to ever play in the NBA. So I would get Jimmy Butler. I would work with the attitude. I would work with whatever I got to work with. I would get what he and Draymond together. That would fix 90% of their problems. And it gives Jimmy a chance to compete for a championship on a real, in a real situation. But the Phoenix thing seems like it's a very far stretch. It got to be 3 teams because I'm sure I'm a Showtime baby. So I know, besides Kevin Durant or Devin Booker, nothing in Phoenix is, it looks good for
but nothing in
Phoenix. I mean, for Miami, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that team will work.
That's like the other part of the deal is what can Miami actually get back? Because I'm sure Miami doesn't want to go into a rebuilding stage. Kuminga's great. Kuminga is great. Wiggins. The only thing about Wiggins is, do I want to take on Wiggins' contract? Kuminga is
But you get Kuminga and you can let Wiggins go and make a certain deal because he's still a viable player, with a value. So, but you get Kuminga, you get something else to complement. You can mold him defensively, take all the athletic talent and make it make sense. But I think it's more about Golden State getting Jimmy Butler to pair him with Draymond Green, you know what I mean, and really fix their defense because they can't stop anything.
Anybody.
Crazy.
I don't totally disagree with that theory, that logic, but isn't Kuminga and Jaime Jaquez like essentially this redundant?
Hell no,
players?
they not. No, I mean
No?
but no, but I would think that you would think Kuminga could be a much better player than what Jaime Jaquez.
Kuminga is a physical freak.
Yeah,
but we're in his third year though. You're not wrong.
Play was it what day was that when they played? Who did they play? They played on one of these holidays, and he crossed
Christmas.
and
Christmas.
dove to the cup and bodied somebody.
Yeah,
and just yacked.
Who did they play on Christmas? Was it the Lakers? Yeah, they played
was
the
Lakers when he drove in the cup.
Yeah.
Crossed, drove down the lane and stopped and bodied
that crazy ass dunk.
Big.
Yeah.
And just I was like, oh, I get it. You know what I mean? I see the physical.
You see that, and it's like, yo, you exposed on TV, and you think,
needs to be molded defensively in another way. That, like, Draymond is a great defender, one of the best in this league's history. But I think you need Eric. I think you need Bam. I think you need Pat. I think you need to mold him more into what he needs to be as a defensive player, and it'll work out. But I think Golden State owes, and it's for their best interest to try to get 5 championships out of Steph Curry. You paying all this money. You
fair enough.
Another parade, can't hurt.
Because it's not gonna come around again.
Not like this. And them making plays for Vucevic and all that. You don't need a big. Like,
you don't need
ain't gonna fix your problem.
Yeah, you don't need Vucevic. Vucevic damn near gonna make your situation work because he's not gonna play no defense.
Yeah. And Golden State has always been, as a championship run, they've always been able to get stops. And right now they can't stop anything. It just look crazy.
Yeah. So I guess the deal would probably have to be at this point, what, Kuminga, Wiggins. I think you probably got to trade Buddy, and you might have to trade one other person to max the salaries with Jimmy.
And no interest in nobody down there with in New Orleans. No interest in.
He's not gonna resign though. The problem is he wouldn't resign.
Resign with New Orleans.
He's not gonna resign. That's the other part. Like Jimmy,
so you got to be able to compete. Like it's somebody that got to be. So you get his services for this year, even if you don't get it next year. So if it's a team that can compete, it's only a couple teams.
Right, fair enough.
That he wants to go to as well, because he also said Milwaukee don't call.
Well, yeah, because it looks like he don't want to play in a small city.
Exactly.
To me, like Oklahoma, like you can get him some Dort and some stuff like with Oklahoma. And I
wouldn't do it with Oklahoma though.
Yeah, I wouldn't ruin that team.
I don't think he would even want to play in Oklahoma. Yeah. I don't think he want to play in those towns. I think he's trying to stay in hot towns or big towns.
I mean, that's what he's used to.
I don't think he's going to win in this situation. I don't think he's going to win by just going to where New York, New York, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The Lakers.
You know who else could have some stuff for him to me that would make sense? That would have something for Miami? The other team in Florida.
The Magic?
Yeah.
The only thing
he wouldn't want to play there.
But also,
would be a better fit. That would be a better fit. And
that would be like epic.
He would be in a position then that he really wants to be in, the leader, the alpha on the team. Everybody's going to follow him. That's actually a great point there.
But do we want to play in Orlando?
Yeah, do we want to play in Orlando?
Also, if I'm the Magic, what do I have to give up? And again, the
Magic got everything.
Yes, but also the problem with deals like that is like, do I want to accelerate my timeline, and then we gotta not like basically do something with the Timberwolves did, right? When you trade all those assets and you get some older guys, and you get in like a win now mode, and then you don't win, because like I think Orlando could be in the same position in 2 years regardless, as long as they can stay on the court.
Well, yeah, but they got some redundant pieces too. They got some fat that they can trim in.
They got a lot of.
They got some fat that they can trim and get Jimmy. And I think, man, I didn't consider that. I didn't consider Orlando. That is really actually a good fit if they can talk him into it. But then
they got a ton of Pat Riley players.
Exactly.
Possibilities.
Exactly. I think that would be a great fit because he's not going to go anywhere else that he's going to be the alpha on the team. If he went to Phoenix, he's not going to be that alpha. It's going to be KD. If he went to Golden State, that's going to be Steph. If he went to Brooklyn, he'd be the alpha in Brooklyn.
Well, I mean, if he wants to compete, I think Orlando is going to the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
I think
1,000,000%.
Right,
they're going to the second round probably.
Your game provides a level of experience, big shot making, so forth and so on. Plus, they have enough. They have so much. They are overstocked with talent in Orlando.
Yeah,
they got so much dope stuff in Orlando. It's crazy. So there's a lot of Pat Riley guys there, but I don't think Jimmy will want to play in the city of Orlando. Like, you don't probably go from Miami to Orlando. I don't think Jimmy is making decisions at this point at 35 about basketball, honestly. I think that's just a small part of it.
I think he doesn't. You're absolutely correct. But I just don't think what he's been through the last couple of years gives him that ability to dictate where you're going.
Sure.
I could be wrong.
But again, he in one of them situations where, and I don't want to get caught up, Cam, in those arguments. I'm just saying, what in my mind, what could fit? If you want to compete, who you got? You got Oklahoma, right? They got a couple things, but you don't want to play in Oklahoma. It's obvious you're looking for a better city. Who's number 2? Memphis. You don't want to play in Memphis. Houston got a lot of extra stuff.
Houston got a whole bunch of extra stuff, but if I'm
a lot of Pat Riley,
they got
products.
A bunch of
Pat Riley products.
Houston got probably the most assets to give up for anybody, but if I'm Houston, I might want to wait on, like, let's say De'Aaron Fox, only because he's younger and I think he fits more with the timeline of what the Rockets got going on.
Yeah, because you would need to win.
Because like even putting Jimmy on the Rockets, I don't think
not gonna make the Houston win. Okay,
it's not gonna make them win. The rest of the team just ain't there yet.
The Lakers don't have any products.
The Lakers have nothing to give nobody.
Nothing. Who is 4 in the West? Who is number 4 in the West now?
Who is number 4 in the West? I don't think it's Dallas, but Dallas can't do it.
Dallas don't have that Pat Riley product.
Yeah, Dallas don't.
They could really use him, and Dallas is a nice city.
Denver is 4 right now. Denver is 4.
Who is 5? So 5 is
5 is Dallas. 6 is Clippers. And then Lakers is 7. Minnesota is 8.
Denver, you had to
hey, like, you know what?
Man, yeah, but he's not gonna go back to Minnesota. He's not gonna go back to Minnesota. He's not gonna go back to Minnesota. He ain't going back there.
He ain't going to play in Minnesota.
He ain't going back there.
He ain't gonna want to play in that city. So again, now, so on the East, you have
Orlando is 4, man. Orlando works, bro.
But it's just a city. Like, I think he's trying to. Phoenix is a hot city. Miami, Chicago. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get to a city. So you got Boston. Maybe Boston
work on his coffee brand,
but Boston probably don't have the personnel. The Knicks.
I'm not doing it if I'm the Knicks.
I'm not doing it.
There's some teams. What do you want? That's not bad. What do you want?
You taking the ball. You taking the ball out of
New York. I don't want it.
Yeah, you taking the ball out of
New York. I want it.
Why?
I'm cool.
Because you get an experienced defender, you get an experienced big shot maker, you get an experienced competitor.
In theory, we have all that already.
What am I giving away?
In theory, we have all that already. And you're going to have to give away one of your core guys, like Mikal.
You don't have an experienced big shot maker. You don't have that.
Jalen Brunson?
He's not experienced yet.
He got a little experience.
To me, he has a temperament for it. But again, Jimmy makes you a different play. Like, what do you have to give up for it?
Jimmy makes you relevant now. That's what you're saying.
Let me look.
OG Anunoby and
you're gonna have to give up OG probably.
OG and
I think OG making 42. No, that's too much. But you got to probably. I was surprised to say
I would do it. Y'all can get OG.
You give up OG?
That's fire. That's fire.
I mean, you got to okay, but hold on. Down low to help out Cat.
Yes, but also we got to get the Cat and Jimmy aspect again. I don't know how that works again. Now, granted, Cat may be a different human being than he was when he was in Minnesota 6-7 years ago, but we got the Cat Jimmy aspect again. You may ruin Cat. You may lose Cat.
Right. You may lose Cat.
If you're the Knicks, I told you in confidence, the Knicks is like the team I can see winning the championship this year finally in life.
For sure.
But again, I wouldn't put them in the finals because they don't have that player. We need them to prove they have that player. Now, I do believe in Brunson, but I know Jimmy is the player, right? So it's like you able to go OG, you feel me, for Jim. If you can make that work, if they're talking, if they can figure that out, that would put you in a really different position when playoff basketball starts. Because you do have the temperament of Brunson, who could probably play with Jimmy or anybody else. Right? You could really have that temperament, but man, that would be fire.
Let me see.
OG for Jimmy. I understand how that benefits the. Is Pat Riley doing deals with the Knicks? So it's probably Pat Riley.
And I think
Pat
OG
Riley making a
would
deal
be
with the Knicks.
fire in Miami. They
That would
defense would instantly go up, get fresh, young, good wingspan, good. Like you know what I mean? You could like it would get good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would get good.
That actually helps them out. OG's solid though.
Man, OG is and to me, like he's been behind people this whole time, right? When he was in the Raptors, he was behind somebody. In the Knicks, he's behind somebody. I think OG got a few steps to take offensively. You know what I mean? We already seen what he could be defensively, but I think he has a few steps. So a role in Miami could really make him grow.
Does Miami request Achua back? Do they want Precious Achua back?
I'm trying to do the trade. Achua doesn't work because he don't make enough money. Let me see if Mitchell Robinson works, which I don't want to do, but whatever.
I'm not letting Mitchell go. That can't happen.
I don't. Yeah, the trade is hard to trade
because you got to get somebody to defend when you need them defense.
He's not on the court long enough, right? Really.
Yeah, but you got to keep him for playoff basketball. I mean, it might work out with Cat, but I would keep Mitchell.
The problem with that is the problem with this deal, as I'm doing it right now, is the contract situation. It's Josh Hart. Even though I like Josh Hart and I want Josh Hart to play.
They're not giving up Josh Hart.
Yeah. The problem with the Knicks. Okay, the problem with the Knicks is because they're a second apron team. All the salary has to exactly match. So that's the problem.
They don't have a lot of big.
They don't have the personnel.
Basically, honestly,
contracts.
Yeah, basically, that's the biggest problem with the Jimmy thing and with all these stars and want to get traded now is that the cap situation, the cap has to match because of the second apron. So it was easier to trade people 2 years ago in season. It's just harder to trade people now.
Well, we coming up to that. The 15th is when a lot of people who were traded in the off or signed in the off season can be traded.
And speaking on that, let's go to a trade deadline trades that you would like to see made, or what teams do you think need to add something to get better? Because I don't think me and you talked about this glass. Me and you kind of touched on it, but trade deadline teams that you think need to make a trade, and what trades do you think could really, really help some teams and push them forward?
Go ahead, Malone.
Let me look. I'm looking through my Cavaliers is set.
They don't need anything. They got everything that they need there.
Celtics, they're set. Knicks is set. The Magic could get a Jimmy Butler.
A guard. Also, I think the Magic could go and get a guard. Not that also is the
guards though. I love they big guard. I love France coming back, right? He coming back this year?
Yeah.
Brian's coming back, so I like their big guards. I told you how I felt for them. I think this year after Ben Simmons, that's the guy they need to get. Ben Simmons in a Magic jersey would add to their defense, give them a playmaking guy, and you still got two guys on that court that can make buckets. I think
get them for $5 million.
You can defend. You can switch five defensively. I love that thought of a defense where your point guard could guard the next guy's center and their point guard.
And just don't expect nothing from him just don't expect anything from him scoring wise.
I mean, you don't need it with
that's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
Ponchero and Franz, you got enough scoring. What you don't have is facilitating.
Yeah, for sure.
And Franz is not bad, but he's not Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they could definitely use another defender because their defense is so fire. I love that team. The Pacers, I don't think they need anybody. You got to play better.
Pacers been on a run though. They 7-3 in the last 10. Yeah. They've been on a little run here.
It looked like the guard found his game again. Yeah, Mac.
What was up with him? Was he not around enough snow or what? What's he do?
He might not have been healthy. I know. He did because you remember in the Olympics he didn't really play because he had the hamstring issue. So he might not have been healthy. He might have guys.
The Bucks are set.
Are they?
Huh?
I think the Bucks are set by default because I don't know if there's any moves that they can really make.
That's what I'm saying. Could they add something to get better? Possibly, but not really because it ain't really. you got Giannis, you know what I'm saying? And you got Dame. So it's like you kind of, and you got Brook Lopez. Like you really got to set, you need Chris to get healthy. That's what you need Chris to get
Can they count on Chris, or do they put Chris on the blocks?
I think Chris might be over with.
Yeah,
I'm saying, but even if you're stuck with Chris, you know what I'm saying? Chris is not nothing bad to be stuck with, especially having Dame, because now you just change your offensive fortune. What they need to do is start posting up Brook Lopez 8 minutes a game and stop posting up Portis 8 minutes a game. You know what I mean? Like when that boy sit down, when you sit Giannis down, post up Brook Lopez. They would have the best offense in the NBA. Going from Giannis to Dame to Brook in the post, you'd have the best offense in the NBA. But when you posting up Portis and you turn Brook Lopez into a pick and popper pretty much the whole damn game, your offensive efficiency goes down. I don't like that for the geometry.
Oh, that's fair.
Heat need help. The Heat need help. The Pistons are fun.
The Pistons are fired. Pistons are a fire squad. And K has been balling. Yeah. We just had to get an actual basketball coach in there, because even last year when they lost them games, you shouldn't have lost 26 straight with that team, bro.
Hawks, just I don't know. They need to play. They ain't playing right. Bulls, they pretty much need to rebuild.
Break it down. It's like, what are we doing?
Sixers, I don't know. They just need to actually play too.
I told you. I told you what I said about the Sixers, bro. I don't think it's gonna happen.
They're gonna end up in the tip. They're gonna end up in the tip seed, and they're gonna be in the playoffs.
They're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna make the actual playoffs. They're gonna win in the play-in.
They're gonna make it.
They probably They're probably gonna make it because Chicago is gonna give up probably at a certain point. Actually, it's the Bulls. They might not give up. They just might not be good enough to win.
Hold the spot. Yeah. Okay, so the Thunder needs somebody who can play some defense at the center position.
They just need Chet back.
Well, yeah, they just need Chet. Hartenstein, they might be asking a whole lot of Hartenstein at this very moment. Yeah. At this very moment, but once Chet come back, that kind of changes the fortune. And Hartenstein can play them 15 minutes hard and then beat up on the other guy's center.
You need a better defensive center. If you're gonna come out the West, because you're gonna run into
name somebody.
Name who?
Robert Williams. Robert Williams.
Yeah, man.
Robert Williams.
That would be great. You need a defender. You need somebody to challenge Joker. Like, if you're not going to challenge Joker, play in and play out, like Denver's coming out of the West.
You got Denver coming out of the West?
It's how could anybody? The only team that's there that could defend them is Memphis, and I don't think they'll end up where they at. Memphis got other holes, but they can't. You have to defend Joker. If you're not going to defend, remember last year the only reason they don't come out the West is because it's Rudy and Cat.
Fair enough, but Joker is now more and more. He doesn't have the help he once had as far as wing defenders. They let those guys wing defenders go. Contavious Caldwell Pope. They didn't. Watson, and who's the young guy? The young guy that they counted on. Those guys ain't the wing defenders that they had before. And your guy Joker is going to dominate.
Who's a dominant wing that you? Okay, if
the league is filled with dominant wings.
If you have to pick offense from a dominant big, like one of the greatest offensive centers of all time, or one of the greatest, or let's say the best offensive point guard in the NBA, who do you like to win in that matchup in the series? Like, is it more important to guard the winner, the center, or is it more important to guard the wing?
Center, because
I mean, you can let Jokic go for 50.
No, you can't.
You can't. Why not? Because the rest of the team, win that game. The rest of the team, you're not counting on Mike Porter Jr. to step up every game. You're not counting on Braun to build.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Not every game. He'll gonna give you 11. He might go off for 27. I don't know. I'm not leaving him open. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think that theory has ever worked in NBA basketball history, where you just let some guy be the best version of himself. And then you can't just turn him into a scorer. He's too good. So if you're not going to guard him, somebody's going to get loose. Your best wing defenders are not still going to be able to handle. So he's the centerpiece of their offense as the big. So if I had to depend on, forgive me,
right? Yeah, why ain't they number one in the West? If that's the case, if you can't,
they have to figure it out.
Turn them loose. If you can't just turn them loose, why ain't they number one in the West?
I'm gonna tell you why. And this is a crazy theory. I told Pav this, and I'm gonna tell you and TP this. They're slow.
To my point, that's to my point. They cannot defend.
But the playoffs,
the game slows down.
Playoffs is a half court offense, and that's where they're gonna be unbelievable. Like if you don't see how good Joker got Russ looking,
Russ looks fucking rejuvenized.
Listen, I'm not discounting what Joker does on the basketball court. Don't get me wrong. I'm not discounting it. I'm just saying that's not going to be enough to beat the other teams in the Western Conference. It's not going to be enough to beat OKC.
Of course,
I can tell you that for sure. Houston is not ready. Houston is not ready. Memphis. I mean, they got the big boy. They got the big boy, the big young boy. In another 3 months, in another 3 months, he's gonna learn at least to stand in Joker's way. He'll learn that.
But not today.
Well, in another 3 months, he'll be ready to get his way.
I do like Memphis as the only team to challenge them, but OKC can't. OKC is not going to beat them. I totally disagree. We got to put a backcourt guy that you're depending on your offense versus
OKC is not losing in the first round.
OKC is going to lose in the first.
They're not losing in the first
round. Man, cut it out. They got SGA
play the Lakers or the Clippers in the first round and get smoked up. Watch,
and that could happen.
They just smoked the Lakers. They just smoked the Clippers 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
with the Clippers up,
like ain't the playoffs.
Different.
This is not
different.
I think that they can beat the Clippers. The Lakers, the only reason
Celtics game.
The only reason
show up.
The only reason why I would give the Lakers a chance.
The Cavaliers. They lost to the Cavaliers. Go ahead. What's the
only reason why I would give the Lakers?
I'm sorry. I meant the Cavaliers game, not the Celtics game.
The only reason why I would give the Lakers a chance is because of Anthony Davis, and also when you get to the playoffs. Obviously, that's when you think you're not playing every day. That's when you think the mind of LeBron, who's played 23 years, would take over, and you can win some games just because you're smarter than them. And I think AD could abuse Chet and Hart. So I would give them a shot. The thing with the Clippers is Harden. I mean, the thing with the Thunder is Harden gonna get strapped to hell by the Thunder. Dort and Caruso gonna have that boy get that man fits. So then that leaves whatever you think Kawhi is, and again, I don't think Zubac can punish.
I think the Lakers got the best chance to beat them if healthy.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm just being honest. Like I don't trust
Glasses.
Shea.
You muted.
Oh, I muted Glasses because I don't trust Shea. I unmuted you, Glasses. I
don't trust Shea. What have you seen? What have you seen that you don't trust in Shea?
Like I told Pavy last year, they need some more heartbreak. They ain't had enough heartbreak for me. I don't trust it.
So losing to Dallas on a final shot in Game 6 wasn't where he committed the foul there.
It wasn't their time. It's not their time.
I feel you. I'm not saying it was their time, but I'm saying that was.
I'm saying right now it's not their time either. That's not really heartbreak when it's not your time. You got to take your bumps and your bruises in order to get there. I don't think they're taking enough bumps and bruises to be able to get to the finals. You got to win 4 series in a row against the best of the best, and you got to be on damn near every single night. I don't think in the games where it matters on the road, the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to do what it takes to get to the finals, and that's just my personal opinion. I think that they lack leadership because if your best, I like Shea a lot. He's a great player, but is he the best player in the league?
Yes,
he's gonna be the league MVP.
I don't
he's
think
gonna be the league's most valuable player.
There's a basketball player better than Nikola Jokic playing basketball right now.
Giannis is better.
I don't agree with that.
All you got to do is put somebody. All you got to do is put somebody else on offense, and you'll notice it.
No, I'm saying you talking about Jokic. You saying Giannis better than Jokic this year?
Yes.
Too? I can't agree with that this year.
I don't know how can you not. One guy can guard the best player at his position. The other guard cannot.
Yeah, but one guy is unstoppable in the playoffs, and the other guy is very.
Well, I don't know. They both got championships. One of them look unstoppable in the playoffs.
To be fair with Giannis, to be fair,
I love Giannis. I predicted the Greek Freak before the Greek Freak turned into the Greek Freak. But I love them. But when it comes to winning time, ball in your hands at the end of the game. Give me Nikola Jokic over any guy in the NBA, period.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that at all.
The Nuggets don't even agree with that because they get the ball to fucking Murray.
Yeah,
the Nuggets don't even agree
not
with
at winning time. Maybe like 40, maybe 47 minutes, not 48. Not 40, not 47 minutes.
So the Nuggets don't even agree with that. The last 2 minutes don't count?
It's Jamal Murray time.
It's Jamal Murray time.
No, give me the
no. You talking about Jamal Murray time?
It's Murray
time. I'm still taking Nikola Jokic over any player in the NBA right now.
You just like him. You was taking Luka too.
No, it's not. It's not just about liking him. No, Luka played bad last year. He wasn't ready.
He didn't play bad last year. He played against a really great defense.
No, and he played bad last year when him and Kyrie played bad when they needed them to win. They played bad. They shot bad. They held the ball too long, and they turned the ball over too much. They're just facts. And although they
got
didn't
guarded,
have enough,
but yes,
and although they didn't have, they didn't have any shooting last year, and I do believe Clay will help. I don't think Luka. I think Luka has played too much basketball the last 5 years, and I think. No, wait. And I think there are a lot of great players. They might not necessarily miss the whole season, but they'll have 1 year where they just kind of a little injury riddled, and they don't got enough, and they need to take a break. And I think this year is the year where we're gonna get from Luka where he need to actually just take a break, like sit your ass down, stop smoking them cigarettes, and chill out. Like you gotta get in better shape if you wanna survive all 4 rounds. And Luka could not survive all 4 rounds.
I don't know if Luka will ever be able to survive all 4 rounds just because his body type.
Hasn't he had a break this season? Hasn't he had like?
He been hurt.
No, he's been.
That's a break. That's not playing.
That's not a break. Not after you just did the Olympics and you was playing ball overseas. And you just went to the finals. That's not a break at all. You've been playing basketball nonstop really for like 2 years straight. It's time for a little bit of a break. I'm glad they sat him
where you
down.
at with it?
They still been playing competitive basketball.
Oh, how the mighty have been humbled. It went from MVP 3 years ago to now you need a break.
What you mean? I thought he was damn near MVP last year.
Was he?
But if the man hurt,
it didn't look like it.
What you talking about?
It looked like it.
What you talking about?
He definitely looked like the MVP.
All right. It's okay.
I'm just saying how the mighty have fallen.
It's how have the mighty have fallen? If the man hurt, the man hurt.
I mean, he wasn't hurt last year.
He wasn't hurt last year.
His feelings was hurt.
He was hurt last year.
He probably gonna be hurt every year to Pavy point.
No, he was hurt last year, and I give him credit. He played well enough for them to get to the finals. He didn't play.
Is that what happened? He played well enough?
He played well enough for them to get to the finals. They didn't play well enough to win. Him and Kyrie, they both played well enough for them to get to the finals. They did not play well enough to win.
Listen, basketball is a game of geometry. The reason I told you last year, the reason the Mavs beat OKC is because OKC can't guard the front court. They can't guard the front court. They have the best backcourt.
So what geometry letting you think they gonna win? Yeah, they got.
This is what I'm telling. This is what I'm telling Cam. This is what I'm telling Cam. The problem with Joker is the best offensive front court player in the NBA. Like not just scoring, the best offensive front court player in the NBA right now. So it's like you're not gonna beat that unless you can challenge that night in and night out. You're not gonna beat it with a backcourt offense. They have a much better chance. Denver has a much better chance of containing harder shots from backcourt players than OKC does from front court players.
I'm a big guy. I just think they got too much. I think they got too OKC and Denver. If that's what we're talking about, I think OKC can defend the wings of Denver much better than Denver can defend the wings of OKC. That's going to be their advantage. That's their advantage.
That's not going to be an advantage because neither one of them have incredible wings.
Just looking at those teams, just looking at those two teams, I think OKC has a better advantage over Denver in that scenario. I'm gonna go with Williams, the Williams brothers over inconsistent
over Jamal Murray in the playoffs.
I think what you call is going to be better than Jamal Murray.
You think that's air you're breathing?
You think Jalen Wizard will be better than Jamal
Murray in the playoffs?
I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be better than Jamal Murray in the playoffs.
I agree with you on that.
So they'll cross it.
But Shai is not going to be better than Luke. Shai is not going to be better.
Here you go. You continue to fall back on Jokic, and that's fair enough. That's your point. That's the point that you're trying to make, and I get it. But what I'm saying is, I think the wings of OKC are better than the wings in Denver. That's going to be their advantage. Okay, we're going to say Shai's going to X out Murray. That's what I believe. Shai's going to be an MVP. Murray hasn't been in the MVP conversation. Murray's not in the MVP conversation.
Agree.
I think
OKC is better.
I think OKC has that advantage there. It's going to come down to the wings. They can't stop, and that's why I say they can let Jokic go for 45 or 50.
They can't.
But the rest of the team has a better advantage.
If Jokic goes for 50 points, he might shoot 65%.
I've been hearing
to lose.
I've been hearing that from us fans for so long. And shout out to the media, the professional media like y'all. I don't know in which world has that ever happened where they stopped a great passer from passing. That's not going. If you don't, you can't let Magic Johnson get 70 points.
If they let him score, and I'm not saying let him go.
What do you mean let
20,
him? They couldn't
50 and 20 assists. That's going to kill him. He's going to kill anybody.
How are they going to stop him from passing if they're not stopping him from scoring?
If they're able to defend the wings,
if
they're able to defend the wings, then I tell you,
if he's able to
have
move
the wing advantage.
Basket, you can't let him like you get like how. It's funny because I hear that all the time. But we'll just let him go for 60.
Nah, you can't.
Where did that come from?
You can't let him go for 60.
As an example, the few times where that theory I think really came to play is George Karl not doubling Michael Jordan against the Sonics and the Bulls way back in '96.
He didn't double him.
That's what I'm saying. I said not
Gary Payton.
No, listen, but he didn't let Gary Payton go ahead until Game 3 when there already was just
but the first two
Nate
games,
McMillan.
Yeah, but hold on.
Well,
the first, hold on, wait.
Nate was good, but he wasn't.
He didn't let GP guard him, and then they went up 3-0. GP guarded them. They won 2 games.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't late. It was late when George Karl finally let GP do it
because they was like, we're not going to double team him, and they lost 3. They're not that the great players. You can't just let them do what they need to do. Like it's not like helping is why Joker gets assists. Like people helping off. He passes people open.
Again, I think
also Rodman was the reason they went up
which is the reason they won the finals. Who should have been the finals MVP?
Rodman was if somebody gets you 13 offensive rebounds, you're going to lose.
Back to back broke the NBA offensive rebounding record 2 or 3 games in a row.
You're going to lose that game.
Like it's just different.
Another example of that theory is when LeBron beat OKC. They kept helping, to your point. They kept helping on LeBron when they should have let LeBron go for 60 and then froze out the rest of the wing.
You cannot let him go for 60. You can't.
Again,
I don't know.
Mike Miller has hit 6 threes out of nowhere.
It's not the helping off, Cam. It's not the helping off, Cam. You cannot let great offensive players just score the ball. They will beat you. When he's able to score and then get other people involved by kicking out assists, out to Mike Miller who's hitting 6 threes. They come in a package. They come in a package. If you're letting a great offensive player who can pass, who's a playmaker, score, he will make passes. That's going to come. So you have to be able to challenge him. I don't know. Cam, it ain't you because I heard this a million times. Yeah. Oh, we need to just let him go for 70. Let him what?
I get the theory, but also the problem with that is like real quick. I get the thinking, but the problem with that is if you quote unquote let somebody go for 50 and they shoot like 55%, you're fucked.
Oh, at 70%.
Something like that, you're not winning that game, bro.
You're not
winning that game, bro.
But when they're shooting 55% and getting other people involved, you don't have a chance to beat that.
You can score 70 points and get no assists. If you can score 70 points and get no assists. If you shot 55, 60%,
70%. Like, because he's going to shoot 60 or 70% against Chet and Hartenstein.
Yeah, facts. You're gonna lose. I think the best example of that was quote unquote when Bron played the Warriors that year when everybody was hurt and he averaged like 38 points, but he shot like 39%.
Exactly. Here's a perfect example. Last year, the reason OKC lost to Dallas is because of Daniel Gafford.
Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively was whooping.
They did a fantastic job guarding Luka. They did a fantastic job guarding Kyrie. They kept both of those guys below 50%.
Can guard the wings. So they can guard the wings.
Yeah, but if the center of your offense is not coming from a wing, you still lost.
Well, yeah, Gafford.
So imagine that person now is Joker. Imagine Joker with that. You wouldn't have won a game. It's Gafford.
Right.
Wasn't it games when Gafford didn't miss a field goal?
Man.
Yeah.
The reason
there was 2 games, I think.
The reason they lost is because how great the front court played.
For sure.
The front court was so phenomenal in that series.
Whooping Chet ass, bro.
Well, there was Kyrie and Luka were creating and then throwing the alley-oop, so they just couldn't stop that.
So they wasn't guarding the wings. So they was guarding the wings, but it was still getting assists, right? Because great players, if you can't guard the front, listen. Historically, backcourt defense teams that win through backcourt greatness, right? Like the Bulls, they win because they can defend, right? And most of the time, the Bulls didn't play against really all-time great offensive front court players in the first run. The first run, the best guy they played against was Patrick Ewing in the front court, as far as all Hall of Famers. Remember, they didn't have to play Elijah Wan in no finals.
Elijah Wan was, or Jordan retired.
First time they played against a dominant big, an all-time great big, right? And this is a backcourt. This is a backcourt or a wing offense team, right? And they was a great defense. The first time Shaq and them as a kid beat the shit out of the Bulls. And everybody writes it off like, oh, you just came back. That's not why they lost.
They weren't at full strength. I mean,
that's not why.
I understand what you're saying. 55% against the Hornets series before.
That's not why. I don't know why y'all keep. That's not true. Shit wrong with Mike. They brought strength. You know what strength they had to go get? They had to go to that crazy man who dyes hair house and do whatever he said and become a victim to his ways to make sure that they was ready for this man again.
For that big man, yeah.
So you got to be able to. They need to get a front court defender to truly have a chance against Denver because they're gonna run into Denver. Because nobody else except Memphis can get Denver out the paint, and I don't know if Memphis is coached well enough. So if you run into Denver, you didn't have, last year you had Minnesota to do the dirty work. They got the champions out the paint. Those guys. Yeah. Now you gonna have to do it because they didn't ruin their little shit.
Yeah. Well, I got my eye on this one. I'm interested to see this matchup now because I'll still favor OKC going into it, but I'm gonna be looking a little closer. We're gonna have to put some dinner on that. That's all I have to say.
They won't make it out of the first round.
Hold on, let me put you on my ledger. I got my ledger.
They won't make it out of the first round.
Let me put that in my gambling. Cam, dinner.
I'm telling you.
Cam,
OKC first Denver. I totally disagree with that, Thomas.
No. Listen, I think
Vanderbilt is coming back eventually. He been out. He gonna come back eventually. I'm looking at the report.
Yeah, but that ain't their problem.
It says he won't return this week. They need him. When it comes to a series like with an OKC, you can use a guy like him in that series.
Man.
And I also think them getting rid of D'Lo really took.
They can't guard the backcourt at all.
And I think that when Vanderbilt comes back, he's the guy.
Vanderbilt ain't finna be able to guard who?
What you mean?
Which one of them backcourt guys he gonna guard?
He can guard Shea.
He can't guard Shea.
What?
He can't guard Shea.
Shea gonna shoot 60% against
Dorian Finney-Smith has a better. Dorian Finney-Smith has a better chance of guarding Shea than Vanderbilt.
Putting him on.
He gonna give Vando. He gonna give Vando. He gonna give Vando 38 at 62% as a backcourt.
No, he not.
Nah, he Vando. Bro.
No, he not.
The only saving grace for the Lakers.
Even putting him on Jalen Williams. Like I think Jalen Williams this year has really flown underneath. No, for real. He's flown underneath the radar this year as being like a really good second option. Like
I love the fact you still believe in LeBron teams this much.
No, it's not. It's not about believing.
Bro, if Vando was anybody else defender,
I think that
if Vando was a defender on any other team, you wouldn't be naming him.
I mentioned the Clippers earlier too.
Now that's the team I do think people have to worry about.
Either one of them teams in Los Angeles,
not the Lakers.
The Clippers have trouble scoring.
Yeah. The Lakers can't guard nobody in the backcourt.
I don't think OKC gonna be lighting it up like that in the playoffs.
Yes, they are. They lit it up against Dallas.
The only saving grace for the Lakers is the fact that you think that Anthony Davis can dominate so well. And go out there and dominate the series. That's the only saving grace for the Lakers.
He definitely
and he can't offensively. That's not. He's not quite Joker.
He's just inconsistent. His problem. He's just inconsistent. He's really inconsistent.
You know what? He's not even inconsistent. He don't get the touches. From him. LeBron decides today, like, well, you only shoot 12 times. I'm finna shoot 20 times today. He's not inconsistent.
I think his inconsistency is
you think that, and you think that maybe again. Yeah, and you think that maybe when you get into the playoffs, that's when like I played 23 years, I can just outsmart these guys. And you think that maybe Anthony Davis
and that was cool like in 15 through like year 18, not no more.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
Not no more.
As far as the Clippers go, I don't think Harden's going to be effective.
Scoring is a problem.
He's definitely going to be in trouble.
I don't
They're going to be breathing down his neck.
Exactly.
On any given
but to the Clippers,
defensively and offensively, and that's
but to the Clippers benefit, they can't guard the backcourt at a high level.
They can.
Scoring is their problem.
Their problem would be Denver because they can't guard the front court. Like they're not horrible, but they don't have enough.
Okay, see again.
Okay, see, don't run them guys.
Again, if this was the old Kawhi,
right.
cool. But I don't see Kawhi just coming in. Granted, one thing I did was
game Kawhi is not doing anything.
Also, real quick, Kawhi lost a lot of weight. I think he did it probably. At least he looks like it on TV. It seems like he did it because he wanted to take stress off his like bones and limbs. But if this was Kawhi that could even come in and give you 25. Now, granted, he got time to get up to that.
Give you 25.
Now, granted, he got time. Granted, he got time to get up to that. But James Harden is going to be rendered ineffective.
I agree. He has no chance. He's going to be in hell. He's going to be in backcourt hell.
If Dort out the game, we got Caruso. If Caruso out the game, we got Williams and Shea.
Their backcourt offense is going to be rendered. But I give them credit. Hold up. But I give them credit. But again, I give them credit for being able to challenge your backcourt all night. They can challenge your backcourt all night. The problem is in the advantage why I do agree with you with the Clippers and the possibilities. If Kawhi comes back to 20, he'll come back to 25 points. You can't guard the front court.
Who?
OKC.
Why we talking? Why we talking about?
Who you gonna like? It's not like Zubac gonna punish you.
Zubac is having a career year.
You want to know why? Because he's rolling. You want to know why he's having a career year? Because Harden is having a good season and he's rolling to the rim and catching the ball.
Harden is not having a good season.
No, passing wise, he's decent. Passing wise,
he's having a horrible season.
He's shooting like an asshole.
He's having one of his worst seasons.
He's shooting like an asshole.
Basketball. I take that back.
Like an asshole.
Hold up, I take that back. He's having the worst season of his career.
He's shooting like an asshole.
Scoring wise.
He's shooting like an asshole.
Offensively, this is the worst season of his career.
Last year was.
He's shooting like an asshole.
Hold on, let me look at his number.
But he's still giving you 8 assists.
He's shooting 39.3%.
He's shooting like an
asshole. He's shooting below 40%.
He's shooting like an asshole. But he's still giving you 8-9 assists.
With 5 turnovers, he's having the worst year of his career.
Turnovers is hurting.
He's not him.
5.7 turnovers in 20.
He's 5 turnovers. It's the worst year of his career. It is not him. It's the Clippers defense. Nobody is talking about why the Clippers. Their offense is abysmal. It's horrible.
That's why I don't think they can do much because they can't score. They won't be able to score.
They have one of the worst offenses in the NBA.
They do.
I didn't even see that, but I'm sure it's below 20 somewhere.
It's 23. I just looked.
Okay, cool, right? Their defense is what's keeping them in. Their defense is what's rocking. People don't look at what's happening. Them getting that boy Jones. That was big. That was big.
Jones, Chris Dunn,
another guy. I keep him on my fantasy team because he's a guy that's gonna get in the pass line. He's gonna pick them. They can defend, and that's why they're winning. Shout out. I've been telling y'all this for years. I said I never liked him and Paul George together because it was always gonna confuse the coach from Cleveland, Ty Lue. They was gonna always try to play both ways. Now he's forced to play defense. Now they're not trying to be a two-way team. We got to win through defense, and that's why they're doing so well. They can guard. Now, can they guard Denver? I still think they're players short from guarding Joker. But again, man, with Kawhi as your offensive weapon, as a front court scorer, right? As a front court guy, I still think he's the best weapon offensively when the playoffs start when it comes to OKC and the Clippers.
I need to see Kawhi play in the playoffs to confirm that statement. Granted, if this was 3 years ago, 2 years ago, facts. But
and if he came back, in March, I can understand your point. But he has enough time to get acclimated on that basketball. I've seen it. Hey, Tom, you've seen it, Tom.
He played last Saturday and didn't play the next game.
No, because that's because he was moving his family in LA. It's fire.
No. That was the third game. That was the third game.
He didn't play back to backs. He's not playing back to backs, but it was another game.
He played Saturday.
Yeah.
He played last Saturday, and the next game he was held out for the. He didn't play the second half of that game.
Yeah, the back to back. They wouldn't let him play back to backs.
No, he played. He just didn't play the second half of that game
because they're pulling out. They got him on a minute restriction, and they're supposed to manage him back. Yeah, but again, I believe. Call me crazy. I believe in Kawhi in a different way.
Crazy. It's just that, like, I really need to see this. Yeah. You're not wrong.
You're gonna see it again.
But I also think that Harden is gonna be in so much hell. It won't matter.
Hell.
That's the problem.
But again, their offense is not how they win games. So I would agree with you if their offense was how they were winning games.
But you don't need to score points. You can't.
But at
that's
the same
why
time,
you have one guy in the NBA that can score points. And if them legs is under him, he did lose about 30 pounds.
Yeah,
legs is under him.
He got enough time, Cam, enough time to where he can get back to the game. You get 25 point per game Kawhi back. I like him more than I like Shea in the playoffs when it's time.
Oof.
I mean, it ain't no ooh. We already seen what this man could do a lot of times.
I've seen it, but we haven't seen it recently. That's the problem.
Shout out to Tom because he know I was an early guy on Shea. Pav know I was an early guy on Shea. Shea is the best point guard in the NBA by far. Not to mention he could defend his ass off. He is unbelievably. But at the end of the day, a taller guy that does the exact same thing, I'm gonna bet on a taller guy that does the exact same thing.
Then you better bet on Luka Doncic.
He don't do the same thing. He need to keep getting picks and shit.
Speaking of the Clippers
all night, pick and roll all night.
Speaking of the Clippers, is Norman Powell an All-Star this year?
No,
they're not gonna let him, but he should be.
No, but he'll get some votes. He
should be.
No, but he will get some votes. All right.
Shout out to
What other question? What other potential playoff matchups are we excited about? I actually want to ask y'all something. Let's say the play-in, Spurs get in the play-in. Do we think the Spurs could possibly upset somebody?
No. I mean, if they get the play-in, if they're playing that well,
why the fuck? Like, my thing is, why the fuck can't they?
My son is gonna lose his mind on Chet Holmgren.
Oh my god!
My thing is like,
it's never going. He's gonna be like,
so we went from the Clippers. We went from the Lakers to the Clippers to now the Spurs.
Anybody that get in that 8th seed is gonna fuck them up. Watch, it's gonna happen.
No, it's only one team that can fuck them up in that 8th seed.
Unless it's the Suns. If it's the Suns,
there's only one team that can beat them.
Swept. They might.
There's only one team that could beat them, and they're not even gonna fall to the 8th seed, and that's the Spurs.
Chris Paul gonna lose his mind for one last time.
He gonna lose his mind. He gonna lose his health. Forgive me, Chris. Forgive me, CP, because I'm just betting on history. Cause you my low. Cause you cold.
Wait.
If they gave you Kobe body, cause you be the greatest.
Now you want to go with his. Now you want to look at history.
Because you have to look at history.
That's why I have no faith in Kawhi.
But no.
History and Kawhi says you better have faith.
Oh, come on, cut it out.
Two of the
last 3 seasons he hasn't finished it. Come on.
But no. Question, seriously.
No, not
do we think? Why not? And also, Glasses. What do you think about Wemby? I don't think we really talked about Wemby. What do you think about Wemby?
His offense is trash.
I hate that shit, bro. I hate watching Wemby play. I've never seen no shit like this.
And you know I'm a defensive guy.
I've never seen no shit like this.
He's one of my favorite. I've never probably enjoyed a defender as much. Him and Giannis are some of my favorite people to watch play defense. LeBron is another one, which is crazy. But the guys like Wemby defensively is unbelievable. This can't be. I've watched him stay in front of 6'2" guards for like long enough. I'm like, wow,
he's ridiculous.
I've watched people see him at the rim and just like don't even try it.
Yeah,
like just literally run away.
Defensive player of the year. Actually,
but the Spurs problem is coaching. They have way more than enough personnel. They coaching is horrible.
35% from three don't excite
you this year.
No, that's horrible.
Top 10 player in the NBA this year.
Is who?
I'm not mad at that.
Is who?
Wemby top 10 in the league this year. Top 10 player. I'm not mad at that.
No.
I'm not mad at it. I mean, all right, so we got Jokic, Giannis, Shea.
Okay, because right, you Cat is having a better season by far.
That's fair. Cat
way
by
far.
I mean, Cat got a way better.
I'm probably going Mobley by far right now.
Still, Knicks and watch what happens. It'd be way better than what Cat is doing if Wemby had the Knicks. He got the Spurs.
No, he can't. His offense is
he can't shoot. Like
what you mean? You give me Jalen Brunson instead of Chris Paul. What are we talking about?
That don't mean
serious?
You actually said you act like that was some kind of drop off. You actually said like Chris Paul ain't something. Don't do that. Don't do what you're doing right now. Chris Paul ain't horrible. It is first ballot Hall of Famer Chris Paul.
Yeah, and he's feeding them.
You're just getting out of control, Tom. Hold up, bro. Don't look. I can make a joke and talk about his history of health problem in the playoffs. Hold up. I can make a joke.
Pavy, did you log off or did your internet actually
like, nah.
Your internet said, oh, hell no.
No.
Hell no.
You know what's funny?
That little wheel started spinning. I'm like,
what's funny is
ruin Pavy internet connection.
He's probably, you know what? I'm not going to do that. He's probably the best defensive center in NBA.
I agree. That's why I say he's probably top 10 player.
So he could be top 10, but his offense is horrible.
I hate this shit.
Second best center in the NBA.
Who?
No, he's not.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he is.
I'll go third.
They say,
you know what?
I'll go third.
Hold up, Tom. For once in your life, you don't sound totally crazy to me. I'm not finna play with Wemby because that defense is otherworldly.
What you mean?
That defense is otherworldly. You taking Cat right now over Wemby?
Look, this is a second.
I mean, he's having a better season.
Four blocks a game and more than an assist and a half. He's been playing lights out on defense.
Now, please read it.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
He's shooting 48% from the field.
Why are you shooting 48% and you 7'12"?
That's not good enough.
Why are you shooting 48% at you 7'12"?
That's not good enough.
The motherfucker 8'2", man. Why are you shooting 48? The basket is right here.
65%. What the fuck are we doing? I hate watching him play
offense. You don't have a go-to.
Right here. Jalen Brunson.
You don't need nobody.
Goddamn
you got Chris Paul.
We way better than
Turn around and throw the ball in the rim.
No matter who, you could put him with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He ain't shooting more than 50%. He shoot bad. His offense bad.
Tripping.
No,
he's a better offensive player than him.
Gee, you telling me you put that man on the Oklahoma City Thunder or the New York?
He gonna shoot just as bad.
And no, it's not happening. Tim's not even gonna let him stand out there and shoot all that bullshit.
Right. I agree with you that. I agree there.
No, because Chet shoot the same shots except he make them.
No, he's not doing them shit.
Chet is a better offensive player.
No, he's not. You do good dope and you're sober. Stop it. You tripping, man. You tripping. Ain't no wearing hell glasses. No, stop. Put him on the Knicks. Put him on the Thunder. Those teams are instantly.
You act like Chris Paul not passing him the ball. I don't disagree with that.
You're not the best.
Chris Paul is old as fuck. He averaging 8 points.
He can still pass the goddamn ball.
8 goddamn points. He's not a goddamn threat anymore. He's averaging 8 points a game.
He can still pass the damn ball.
Know how to orchestrate the offense.
I think the Spurs' issue is coaching. I think they have the personnel.
I agree with you. I also think I have said this for years. The Spurs have been doing everything they possibly can to give themselves a competitive disadvantage for like the past 2-3 years. And I think the Spurs team is better than what people. That is not a team that has no talent. Vassell can play. Sohan can play.
Everybody can play.
Harrison Barnes can play.
Everybody can play, bro. They just coach bad.
Campini can play. I agree with you.
Is Pop coming back this year? What's the word? Is Pop coming back?
Look, God bless Pop, so it's time for somebody else.
Play.
Yeah, it's time.
Bronny can play. All right, Bronny can play his ass off.
Who?
But Bronny can play too.
Who?
No, stop. Bronny can play too, but that don't mean I want them in my starting lineup. Get Vassell and all them niggas out of here,
who can play too?
Get them niggas off the team.
Wait a minute, who'd you say?
Get Harrison Barnes off the fucking team, G. Get Chris Paul off the team.
Who did he say? Who did he say to play?
I heard him say Bronny James.
Bro, if you don't stop, if you don't stop.
But that don't mean you want him on your team.
Tom, he can't play, Tom, because he can't play, Tom.
Jimmy, you want to live
he was
life.
Just making a point.
Go down there to that Riverwalk, Jimmy. Go down there to that Riverwalk.
If Devin
go down there to that Riverwalk.
If Devin Vassell was on the Lakers, he'd literally be the third best player. By far, by a wide margin,
too. He better than Austin Reeves?
Yes.
No, he's not. I don't think he is. He's not better than
Austin
Reeves.
Austin Reeves,
he's not
right
better than
now?
Austin Reeves to me, bro.
Yes,
bro. That LeBron James juice, is so crazy. I swear to God, bro, this is crazy. That Austin Reeves is better than who?
I don't even like. He's not better than Devin Vassell. No.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. What does he do better?
To me, he's a more consistent player and a better shot maker.
Than Devin Vassell?
Yeah, gee, have you watched Devin Vassell the last 3
years?
The
fucking ball.
The goddamn model of inconsistency. The goddamn model of inconsistency.
Because the Spurs have been trying very hard to lose basketball games.
I don't want to hear that shit, man. Because they trying to lose basketball games. That mean you trash? No, G, I don't want to hear that. Bro. Why are you so opposed to Wemby getting better players?
Because he has good players now.
No, he does not have good players now.
Yes, they do.
He got players good enough to win a championship or compete for a championship.
Compete for a championship? No. To make the playoffs?
What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? Cat is playing on a team that might win a goddamn championship. What are we talking about?
Hold on.
What are we talking about?
Hold on.
Cat is playing on a team that might win a championship.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
What are we talking about?
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Wemby was a better offensive player, they could make the second round.
That's not winning a championship, goddammit.
They make the second round. Shit, you in the fucking final 8.
You have the personnel, Tom. He's right.
Who you rather have, Jalen Williams or Harrison Barnes?
What are we? You got.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a goddamn.
Everybody else. They done told me.
Goddamn
question. Everybody else. They done told me.
Answer the question, bro.
I would rather have Jalen Williams, but that's not my point.
Okay, then.
That's not my point.
Who would you rather have? Who would you rather have?
That's not my point.
Jalen Williams or motherfucking Devin Vassell?
Jalen Williams, but that's not my point.
Okay. Who would you rather have? Jalen Williams or Chris Paul?
That's not my point. Huh?
Who would you rather have? Jalen Williams or Chris Paul? Jalen Williams or Zach Collins?
Not my point.
Jalen Williams or Stephon Castle? Stop playing with me, G. Jalen Williams is better than everybody on the Spurs. God damn it, man. Stop playing.
That's not my point. My point
Hold on. Slow down. Look, we getting out of hand. They have a person.
Hold on. Is on his team,
they have the personnel. Their issue is in coaching, bro.
All right, man.
They have way more than enough to be a good team.
Also, my point is this. If Wemby's supposed to be they said Wemby was the best prospect in the history of the league. I don't disagree. But if Wemby is the best prospect in the history of the league, if his offensive game was more developed than what it is right now, I swear to God, they could win the championship. They probably wouldn't win it, but they could compete for one. He averaging 4 blocks. If you could shoot 65% and average 4 blocks, you could win a lot of basketball games.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they should be better.
They should be way better.
He's shooting what is it, 56% overall?
He's shooting like a guard. He ain't shooting 56%. I think 48. He's shooting like a guard.
I think he's efficient.
And he's shooting like and the crazy part is the motherfucker is 8'3", dog.
He don't have a post move. That's what he needs. A post move.
I don't even know the basket, Cam.
You don't need a post move.
He don't have.
All you have to do is stop shooting far away.
Stop shooting three.
Throw the ball to the man high, turn around, throw it in the rim.
He is shooting around him.
He is 7 foot.
To shoot around him.
He's 7'11", man.
He got G.
Fuck shooting. Get the ball and put it in the rim.
What are you talking about? The Celtics
Harrison Barnes is shooting 40% from 3 this year.
What is wrong with you?
Hold up, let's go. Harrison Barnes is shooting 40% from 3 this year.
Now tell me how many points he averaging.
He probably ain't shooting the ball. 12.
Averaging 11 points a game, G. What are we talking about, G?
Yeah, but you said that he's only shooting the ball 10 times.
Why does he need to shoot the ball more? He's not good.
You need to do something because obviously Wemby ain't good enough to make your team win.
Goddamn Jalen Williams is better than everybody on the goddamn team, and you sit up and talking to me about Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, Jalen Williams is not better than everybody on the team. He's not.
Who better than Jalen Williams other than Victor Wembanyama?
No, you're saying who's having a better season.
No.
Again, you playing next to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander where nobody can help you. Hold up. I got you. You take him away from Shai, it don't look like that.
Put him on a team with Wemby and see what it looked like.
It looked bad.
Instead of fucking Jeremy
It looked bad.
No, it wouldn't.
It looked bad. He's going to shoot below 50%.
You're lying. Alex Caruso down there
stop acting like Wemby demands some kind of presence. He don't. He shoot horrible. Nobody is double teaming Wemby. They know he gonna shoot a bad shot. He's 7'13" and gonna shoot 36 feet out.
Because they know everybody on the goddamn team can't shoot. G.
No, they know he can't shoot. He wants to shoot the ball. You lying. You got to tell the truth.
I'm not
he
lying.
Want to shoot, Tom. It's him.
It's him, bro.
Gee, you just set up here and tell me Devin Vassell is better than goddamn
Don't
Austin
blame
Reeves.
Devin
Stop,
Vassell.
G.
He's shooting them bad shots. Him.
Gee.
Why are you 8'13" and you shooting below 50%? The basket is right here. He can touch it. He might be tall enough to touch the damn basket on his tippy toes and his wingspan.
Without jumping, bro. And you shoot.
What are you talking about? He got to shoot better shots.
Bro.
Stop trying to look off. You are not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We don't want to see your crossover.
You're lying. So you're lying. You're sitting there acting like his team is good. His team ain't good. That's the whole goddamn point.
Out to be,
you talking to me about his shooting when his team's still trash.
If my thing is, what we're saying is, if he was offensively better, this team would be much better because it's not a bad team. And he's one of the greatest defensive players we've ever seen already. If you could shoot 58%, I swear to God, they would have the
second leading scorer on the Spurs. How much?
If he was shooting 61%,
how much?
Probably 15 points. Devin Vassell. How much
you
more
still think he better than Austin Reeves?
Yes.
Y'all don't. Devin Vassell for Austin Reeves, the Lakers will be in the damn playoffs. You'll get a better defender, a better. What are you talking about? Austin Reeves can't play no defense.
Neither can Devin Vassell. Gee, what are we talking about?
He played more defense than Austin Reeves.
Way better, Tom. Way better. If
way worse scoring. Listen. Give me Austin Reeves.
Listen. If he was shooting, if Wemby's 8'12" ass was shooting 60%, they'd be first in the West.
They might be first in the West. Maybe
that's
not first.
That's how much better they would be.
But they would definitely be a top 10.
Y'all being so
nobody even got to help Wemby.
Y'all being disingenuous.
The team is not good.
It's
and you
not
know that.
The team has personnel.
Is the team better than the Bulls?
The team is not good because he's not good.
Better than the Bulls?
About the same. Literally about the same.
And what you've been selling and what you've been telling me about the Bulls for years.
The Bulls don't have fucking Wemby. If the Bulls had Wemby, G, what's the Bulls' record? If that was Wemby instead of Vucevic, what's the Bulls' record?
It'd be better than that shit.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
Nah, it'd be better.
Yes, it would. It'd be better because they got a better fucking team. That's my whole goddamn point.
It wouldn't be better. It wouldn't be better. It wouldn't be better.
Man. All right, man.
It wouldn't be better.
You wouldn't rather have Kobe White?
You know the only team the only team Wemby would make better right now.
You would rather have goddamn Patrick Williams.
You know the only team in the NBA. You know the only team this version of Wemby would make better.
You would rather have Lonzo Ball with Wemby.
Listen. You know what? You know the only team in the world that'll make Wemby look better? The Magic. That's it. Man, that's the only team he can help.
All right, bro.
That's it. A bunch of niggas who play defense that don't care about scoring. Because if you put anybody else out there, his big old ass is gonna shoot a 37-foot shot. Tom, stop playing. The man 8'6". Why are you shooting the same? Why are you shooting a lower percentage than you should be at least shooting higher than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
Name somebody so I can pull it up.
Hey, he should be shooting better than Shai.
It took you a minute to
Why
pull
are you
that
shooting the
rabbit
same thing Steph Curry shooting? You 7'19".
Because I'm 21, I just got in. I'm dominating no niggas, so I'm shooting the ball.
You dominating? You ain't even dominating nothing. You turning the ball over every play.
These niggas the basketball.
You turning the ball over every play.
So give me that bitch, and I'm gonna fucking do a fake pump, and then a one-legged
is that man at 7'9" averaging?
He's averaging 4 turnovers.
Because I can, goddamn
He averaging 4 turnovers. You trash.
So is goddamn James Harden. You just told me, goddamn.
You gotta get your game together. You trash. You trash. You gotta get your offense together. It's trash.
All right, man.
Trash.
Why is point guard? Get him some better goddamn players.
Why is point guard shooting higher than you and you 7'19"? Why?
Who the fuck giving me the ball? I'm walking up and I'm shooting that bitch from
half court. Nobody had to give you the ball.
That's the problem. He's getting shooting from half court. That's the problem.
First of all, you got Chris Paul giving you the ball,
G.
This
man is old and not a threat anymore.
So is LeBron.
Huh? He can't pass you the ball?
If you Wemby, who you rather have on your
team?
Chris
Paul's having a better year than James Harden.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, boom.
He's not scoring. He's not scoring like James. He's not scoring like James.
Take that with you.
He's not scoring like James.
He's not shooting the ball as many times. He's not missing as many times. He's having a better year than James Harden.
Hey, man, Chris Paul, they're shooting 41%. But I have seen Chris Paul genuinely close some games for the Spurs. The Spurs should win more games than what they have won. And again, I'm with you. If Wemby was shooting better, 100%, there would be a much.
If he shot 60%, he's 7'12".
If he shot 60%, they damn near might compete for a championship. They damn near might compete for a championship, bro. If he
need to be working on the sky hook.
Wemby want to be a guard instead of a center.
He really should work on the sky hook.
He need to be working on a sky hook. I don't know why nobody ain't told him in Texas to just shoot.
Because he watched too much Kevin Durant footage growing up.
He think he KD. That's what's messing his game up.
Kevin Durant footage growing up. And also the problem with Wemby is somebody got to rein him in before he just starts doing this shit forever.
Right.
He'll ruin his career.
He's never going to be who he can. He'll be one of the greatest defensive players of all time. And he could have been the GOAT. Literally the actual GOAT. But if he never get it together, then yeah.
Why are you shooting less than point guards? What the fuck is going on?
G.
I don't give a fuck.
Stop saying he's 21. Shaq was 21, shooting 66%.
Right.
Shaq can do what Wemby can do.
You know what he can do? Score the ball efficiently.
He can do what Wemby could do.
He wasn't trying.
What you mean? He be inefficient?
Shaq was more dominant.
He wasn't trying to.
Why the hell would you do that if you're gonna be out the playoffs? He need to do something else different. Maybe he need to play like Shaq, and it'd be better.
Shaq,
he ain't got to wait on him to play like
Shaq shot 56% at 20 years old.
What are you talking about? He shot 45% last year.
Four blocks at 20 years old.
Ooh, 4 blocks. Shaq, he didn't come out
Tom, you are out of control. I love Wemby. I think defensively,
I didn't say he was a better rookie than Shaq.
No, you just said at 21. We telling you it ain't got nothing to do with age.
How old was Shaq?
He got to stop playing like a European player.
20. He was 20 years old when he shot 56% from the field, averaged 23 points, gave you 14 points.
Who was giving him the ball? Who was giving him the ball?
Skiles. Who you want? Scott Skiles?
Or give me prime Scott Skiles. He had 30 in the fucking game. Lie to me.
Prime Scott Skiles over
prime Scott Skiles over Chris Paul right now. Prime Scott Skiles over Chris Paul right now.
You can go.
Prime Scott Skiles over Chris Paul right now.
You can go.
Dope, my man.
Dope. Say
over-the-counter medication.
You do good dope.
Over-the-counter medication.
Prime Scott Skiles.
Over the cold medication when you don't have a cold.
Couldn't pass the ball.
Hold up. Hot doses out the needle.
And all he could do was pass
pills
the
cut down with extra stuff on them.
All right, man.
Rocks in your joint.
There is no era of Scott. Gee, this is what Scott Skiles.
There's never Scott is never going to be better than Chris Paul.
There's no era of Scott.
In no century. Who giving him the ball?
Era of Scott Skiles I want over Chris Paul.
Who giving Giannis the ball?
Gee, you a lying though.
Who giving Giannis the ball?
No, but you lying.
Who's giving Giannis the ball?
You would take Scott Skiles' best year over Chris Paul right now. Stop fucking lying to me.
Who's giving Giannis the ball?
Apologize.
No, listen.
Who is giving Giannis the ball?
No, listen. Scott Skiles averaged 15 and 10.
Who is giving Giannis the ball?
A night.
What's the fuck is your point?
Who's giving Giannis the ball?
A night to
what
get
the
15
fuck
and 10.
is your motherfucking
point? Who's giving Joker the ball?
Chris Paul can play 40 minutes a night.
Who is giving Joker the ball?
Or his motherfucking hamstring gonna goddamn implode. Stop playing with me.
Who is giving Joker the ball?
Gee.
What
you mean?
Your boy
talking about Russ?
Russ ain't even starting. Who giving Joker the ball?
Russ has been starting.
Russ started.
Okay, who's giving Joker the ball?
Russ and Murray. What you mean?
You see how Russ got him? You see how Russ looked this year?
Gee, you tell like I just said, y'all not finna sit up
here
and tell me
needs
Scott
to be better
when it come to passing the ball.
It's Wemby's fault.
I didn't say he was up.
So, like I said, look at them numbers like you just fucking did and tell me that you would take Chris Paul this year.
I would take
Chris Paul this year right now over Scott Skiles that year.
I would take any version of Chris Paul over Scott Skiles.
Any version of Chris Paul.
Literally any version of Chris Paul.
Every version. Even the one where he hurt.
Scott Skiles. I'm not saying Scott Skiles can't play basketball.
The year when he averaged 17 and 8 or any of the
years
years
after that. I would take Chris Paul over him right now.
Damn near over 15.
I would take Chris Paul over him right now, Tom. Right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Fuck your 17, boy.
I never heard Tom talk about Scott Skiles like this.
What you trying to act like Scott Skiles got Shaq going? Like Scott setting him up with the dime. Scott Skiles.
What you mean?
You full of shit, Tom.
If Scott Skiles was that great, they wouldn't have got Penny.
Shout out to the
former
great
Tom.
Fuck what you saying.
If
how you gonna tell
if Scott Skiles was that excellent, they wouldn't have got Penny.
Skiles jersey.
It's Penny fucking Hardaway. What
Yeah,
are we
just
If
talking
Skiles
about,
Skiles was
G?
that great, they wouldn't have got Penny Hardaway. They
G.
drafted Chris Webber.
Stop, G.
If
That's
you
like-
draft
that's
Chris
like if
Paul,
Cooper
you can
Flag-
keep Chris Webber.
That's like if Cooper Flag get up, you be like, yo, if Harrison Barnes that great, they would have drafted Cooper Flag. Fuck out of here.
That's
What are you
actually very
talking
true.
about? Nigga, it's Cooper Flag.
I don't think
What
Cooper
is
Flag is
wrong
that
with
great.
you?
I
Matter.
think Cooper Flag is like John Smith,
man.
Kirk Lincoln, but that's all.
You gotta stop. You gotta actually
No,
start
y'all
putting
gotta
black.
stop,
You know
G.
what? I noticed this
Y'all
thing with
gotta
the players
stop.
you
Y'all know
like,
some of
Tom.
these guys is not that
I've noticed
good,
this
and
thing with the
some of
players
these
you like,
guys is
Tom.
not that good, and y'all
I
just
noticed.
not
I noticed
okay
this
with
thing
admitting it, bro.
with the players you like, Tom. If it's the players you like, you got 100 excuses for them.
What's the excuse? What excuse I make for who? I said
We
he
keep
needs to
telling
shoot
you he
better.
needs to be better. That's why
And
his
I
team's
told you
struggling.
he need better teammates too.
No, he needs to be better.
He needs to be better.
No, and he
He is the problem.
No, his teammates
He's the
are
problem.
too.
That team ain't that bad.
He's the problem,
That
and
team-
I
coaching
said
is
the
the
they
problem.
Spurs should win. I said the Spurs should win 45
so put
games.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on that team. How many games they winning?
Shay's a better player,
I
so
asked
they would
you a
probably
goddamn
win more
question.
games.
No, I asked you a question. How many games? They winning?
45.
All right, cool. Put Cat on the Spurs. How many games they winning?
Probably 45.
You're naming the players better than Wemby.
So when we get to 45 wins, I want you to shut the fuck up, Pavy. And remember,
They-
I said
they
that.
should get to
Write it
45
down,
wins.
book it. If it don't happen, I'm buying you a bottle of Sancerre.
No, but listen.
Bet.
TP, the thing
no,
I'm saying
bet.
is
No, I
but
want to hear.
fine,
You
bet,
telling me
fine,
that you replace
no,
Shai
bet,
with them.
bet.
We still gonna win 45
But you
games.
not- but
Bet,
no,
I'm
listen to
coming
what I'm-
through with the
well, no,
Sancerre.
listen,
Jay
from
is
that-
better than Wemby.
No, listen, bet. But at the same
Barely.
time, if Wemby was if
Barely.
Wemby could shoot better, he'd be the best player in the league.
In the NBA.
That's my point.
He's 21 fucking years
I don't
old.
give a fuck
It don't
if he was
matter.
2.
With a point guard that's 40 fucking years old.
I don't care if
You
he
was
was
goddamn
2.
13
None of
when
them
he got
excuses
drafted.
matter.
You was 13 when he
None
got
of them
drafted.
excuses matter.
Grown ass man
No,
right
you
now.
don't need a point
And
guard to
sit up
give him the
and tell
hey,
me that
stop
this
with all the
21-year-old
cap.
I don't
kid
care if he
needs
was
to
Cap.
shoot better. You
Cap.
was still in elementary school when Chris
Cap.
Paul got drafted.
He is
G. What are we
horrible.
talking about?
I don't care if he was
Hey,
2.
offensively,
Glasses, you was still the loke running around the streets when Chris Paul
Offensively,
got drafted.
he is
G.
horrible. I was
That
a
was
top-notch
before-
crip at 21,
I
nigga.
know exactly.
I was a
That's when
top-notch crip at
that's
20.
when Chris Paul got
hold
drafted.
up, hold
Do you
up.
not long ago
I was
that
way better at cripping than Wemby was
Crip
at basketball.
Sensei right now.
Look, where Wemby is at as a basketball player, where I was at as a crip, it was a level. I was much better crip than he was a basketball player at
He
21.
was shooting 60%.
Boy, 65? What are you talking about? What's happening? At that point, I had reached my pinnacle in cripping. What do you like?
Wait, what level of cripping was you? Was you 72% cripping, or was
boy? My efficiency level at cripping, I was top tier. Man, offense is bad, man. That man got to get that offense together. I don't care about the tally of points. Why are you 8'9" shooting below Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? You got to at least shoot better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You a center.
I completely agree, bro.
You got 2 feet on. He got 2 feet on.
He don't have a pat move. That's his problem. He need a pat move.
He don't need a move. The basket, Cam, is right there, Cam.
I feel you.
Get the ball and turn around and shoot it.
Can't nobody even your height. He's the tallest player.
He need to be shooting the sky hook from either side of the block.
Sky hook. He don't even got to make it a sky.
Well, yeah, just
he is 7'8". He can just.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
But he want to get the ball, dribble, stop dribbling.
And this is what pissed me off, because he can shoot. Like he shoot like 88% from the free throw, some crazy number. Yeah. So if that means if he was shooting a 15-foot shot, he'd be shooting probably 58%. Right. But he keep watching them KD video. You are not KD, cuz. You are not KD, Wemby.
KD has done
me, cuz. You are not Kevin Durant.
I would argue KD has done as much damage to basketball as anybody, because now everybody who's long and tall.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody who's long and tall wants to be Kevin Durant. You are not
the worst thing to happen to basketball is Steph Curry. And KD is
right behind it.
KD is the second
worst.
Steph
is the worst, and KD is right behind
Steph for sure is the worst thing to happen to basketball.
Yeah.
Steph got niggas that can't shoot, thinking they can shoot. LeBron, everybody think they can shoot.
Wait, did they move the line in? Was that before Steph, or did they move the line up? That was another bad thing that happened about the NBA. It was when they moved the line in, because a lot of cats who
that was in '95 or something like that.
It wasn't in 2000. That wasn't in 2000.
No,
that they moved the line in.
No, that was when Jordan. That was like I think they moved it back in '97. That's when Jordan was shooting like 38% from 3. It was in the '90s.
Okay.
But yes, it was Steph Curry is number 1 and KD is right after. Without Kevin Durant,
I agree.
We don't get all these fucking people who 6'9", 6'10", really should be actual power forwards because Kevin Durant got the cool moves and he's way quicker than all of y'all was.
And that's the thing they don't get.
Way quicker than all of y'all was.
How fast KD
was crazy,
at
bro.
that size is crazy. That's the one thing people that trip off his game. They see he can shoot and all that, but his first step was like crazy,
insane.
And Wemby's first step is not at all.
Yes,
he said not at all,
bro. You 7'9", bro. The hoop is right there. Yeah. Why are you that far away from the hoop?
But that's his problem. He ain't right there. I feel what you're saying. He should be right there.
He should be 17 feet. He'd be shooting better. Everything he can shoot the ball.
Can't shoot.
Yeah,
he's just trying to be Kevin Durant and Steph. Bro, it's not you, bro. Trying to hit you with the cross, bro. Stop.
And guess what? He still need better teammates.
Oh my goodness.
After he gets better, he don't deserve better teammates. He getting what he deserve right now. What did Joker say in the movie? You get what you fucking deserve.
Ooh.
You gonna shoot this bad? You deserve this team. Here you go.
Ooh.
You do not need no team. You 7'9" shooting below. Why is Shea? Shea is a point guard. Why are you shooting worse than somebody that you got 2 feet on? That don't even make no sense.
So he got a veteran in Chris Paul. Is that the coach should be telling him this, or is this Chris Paul?
Yes, the coach should be too. The problem is coaching and him. Because again, like I said, you gotta rein him in. Because if he start having even more success doing this shit, you're never gonna be able to tell him stop.
Yeah,
he's never gonna listen, and then he's never gonna become offensively the player that he should become.
He gonna be the biggest flop in the NBA if he don't fix that.
He should average literally 35, 14, and 5
at 21.
At any age.
21. It don't got nothing to do with age. Shaq came in at 20 and shot 56%. You act like it was Scott Skiles passing over.
Shaq wasn't doing this shit. Shaq couldn't do
it. He was playing better.
Hold on, wait. Let's do this.
He was way better than Wemby is right now.
He was.
That's a fact.
Way better.
Shaq came in.
Way better.
No, it's not. Shaq came in. The Magic, hold on, stop. TP. The Magic won 21 games the year before Shaq got there. They won 41 the next year. Then they won, I think, 50 after that.
Right now.
Shaq's second year in the league.
We already got a bet right now. 45 games.
Shaq's second year in the league, they went 50 and 32.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Wemby, they ain't not winning 15 games this year,
and
bro.
Penny wasn't there. Was Penny there?
No.
Penny. No, he was. Second year he was there. Penny was there. But Shaq
I'm telling you, the first year Shaq was good for 20 games.
It was Penny and Scott Skiles was there.
The second year, Shaq averaged 33 blocks, 13 boards on 60% shooting. And they won 50 games. And they won.
So that's only 4%.
Penny
that's
Hardaway
only 4%.
Penny Hardaway was averaging 6 assists and Scott Skiles averaging 6 assists. Give fucking Wemby them niggas. And you tell me he not doing better. You're lying. You're lying.
Yes, if you put him with Shaq. Yes, if you put him with the best. If he put him with Tyrese Halliburton. But the problem is he should be shooting 70%, not 51.
Also, they probably wouldn't average that many assists if he missing the shot.
That low.
They probably also wouldn't be shooting that assists because he's missing the shots.
Who?
Wemby is missing the shots. Chris Paul might be averaging 10 assists if Wemby could fucking shoot.
If he would go down low and score, yeah.
Right. If Wemby could shoot, Chris Paul might average 12 assists this season.
Shaq was better than him at his age. That's the problem. Shaq is better than him at his age.
I don't disagree with that.
So that's the problem. We said he needs to get better.
No, but look. But let's just be honest, G. Chris Paul right now for the Spurs averaging 8.4 assists. The next
he would
person,
be averaging 12.
Stop talking and let me fucking finish. The next person on the team that's averaging the second most assists, Wemby is tied with Trey Jones at 3.8 G.
They would all be averaging more assists if he could fucking shoot.
Penny Hardaway.
Hey, if he would make the goddamn shots, they'd all be averaging. They'd be
arguing that Wemby.
They'd be averaging 7.
I am confused.
Because if he taking fucking 22 shots a game,
he gotta make them fucking long 36 footers. That's why
they would be averaging more assists. Chris Paul might be leading the league in assists.
Sorry ass, he won't fucking make a shot.
Chris Paul might
be
leading the league. How you shooting the ball
all of goddamn times? You ain't making no shot.
Taking?
Probably like 20 something.
No, he taking 18.9 shots. G, that's normal superstar shit.
Exactly. If he's taking
so
18 shots,
talking about?
If he's taking fucking 18 shots and Chris Paul is still averaging 8 assists, can you imagine what he would be averaging?
He would add another pass on the team that was as good as Chris Paul, G.
5.
Listen, 9 of those shots are threes. He's shooting 9 threes and shooting 18 shots. What the fuck? And he's shooting 30-something%. If he was making them shits, everybody over. Chris Paul might be leading the league.
Chris Paul be in the All-Stars.
Literally.
His sorry ass makes some fucking shots.
He might catch John Stockton if he can shoot.
He's 10th in the league right now in shot attempts, and you telling me he's shooting too much. All right,
10th. He's shooting 19 shots a game, Tom. He's shooting 9 threes at 7'19". Right. Why?
Come on. Got it. Because he ain't got nobody to throw the ball to or ain't got nobody that can shoot the
No, it's
because
he think he fucking KD.
Not that good, bro.
No, it's him. He's not that good.
He's not, and that's okay.
And you know what? He actually is good.
Don't blame Kevin.
He's just making bad decisions.
He's not that good.
And it's because of fans like you.
And even with all of this shit, he's still a top 10 player in the NBA.
No, he's not.
Hate him all you want.
No, he's not.
You can't name 10 guys.
No, he is not.
He should be better.
You cannot name 10 guys.
Yes, I can.
Right no, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Not right now.
Right now.
Hate him now, but he won't stop now.
Name him.
You know, first off, I'm gonna just name 2 centers that's having a better season. That's the problem. Cat is having a better season.
Okay, get to the rest.
If I name 2 centers, you know it's already the other players is better.
Get to the rest. Let's go.
I don't. You know it. You know how I do this.
Let's get to 10 then.
AD is better. Giannis is better.
Okay, I give you that.
Jokic is better.
Okay, Jokic, that's 3. All right, come on. You got 7 more. Shea, that's 4. Come on. Who else?
Tatum and
KD are both better. Better.
I don't know about Tatum.
Both are better.
Put Wemby on the Celtics instead of fucking Tatum. They playing amazing.
No, they would not. They would be sorry still.
He would doing the same shit Tatum is doing.
No, he couldn't.
Taking a lot of long threes and fading away.
Except he the center, so that means you got 2 assholes doing it.
No, you wouldn't have him there doing it.
He couldn't play the 3 or the 4. So you have another asshole that can't shoot on the court.
He would be playing the 4 if he played in.
No, he couldn't play the 4. He stayed 12.
And he would play the 4.
That man can't go on a 4 in the NBA.
What you mean? He playing a 4 on offense. We're gonna have KP at center.
Fellas, I gotta bounce, fellas. I gotta bounce. Glasses, I hope you got me down because
I got you on my ledger, Cam. You covered.
I'm coming down for my dinner.
Got you.
Thomas,
coming down to buy, my man.
Thomas, you do good dope.
Very good.
No, somebody got to stand up for Wemby, G. This is.
No, you got to stop standing up for them Wembys and them Lucas and this madness.
G. The team is just not that good. And
he's not because he's not that good.
Y'all gonna be like, he elevated his play.
No, it's because he's not that good. He's not that good. The Magic wasn't that good. Shaq was the only switch. Bird came to a Celtics team. He was the only switch. They was 30 games better. He's not. He don't got that.
All right.
Pat, appreciate the invite. Appreciate the invite, fellas. Holla at you soon. Y'all check out Voice of the Fans.
Madness, man.
This man every Wednesday night. We record every Wednesday night. Check us out tomorrow night. Check out voiceofthefans.org for our content. Appreciate you, fellas. I can't wait. I can't wait for the dinner. Glasses. Can't wait.
It's gonna be sweet, bro. Make sure it's probably gonna cost you $100. So bring your wallet.
Yeah, I'll holler at y'all soon.
I eat good, my man.
Later.
Tom, what is wrong? You always defend your players like this. You did the same thing with Luke, and I told you it wasn't gonna happen for him.
Leader of Crips Incorporated.
That's crazy. This man, look. All I want his offense to do is get better. Why are you averaging 4 turnovers? You 7'9". Shit, nobody even touch the ball.
I agree. Completely. I agree.
Why are you shooting 47, 48%? You are 9 feet tall.
He can't take all the shots.
He taking 19 shots a game.
Who he supposed to pass the ball to?
Well, then make the shots.
I can't agree with you on this one, Glasses. I'm sorry.
You never do on these kind of players.
Because you blaming him like
it's his fault.
No, obviously he can shoot better. His shot selection can be better.
That's the problem.
Spurs, what's your ceiling with this team?
What do you mean? It don't matter your ceiling with this team.
Barely making the playoffs. It does matter. So if I'm the coaches, go out there and do what you want to do. Let's figure out what you're great at.
Listen, Wemby ain't that guy.
Great at.
Wemby is a vet.
Keep losing, stay in the lottery, get some more young guys.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. You can get whatever you want to, but I'm telling you, Wemby is not that guy. It's him. He has the talent and potential. He has a different skill set, but first off, his offense is horrible for his size. His offense is horrible for his size. He got to figure that out. His defense is amazing. But again, that's why I think you act like if you get a better offensive player, bro, what do you be shooting? 51%? Why are you shooting that low at that height? You're too tall for that. You're not Kevin Durant. You're not. It's not going to work out for you like that. Get closer.
Every shot he take can't be at the rim.
Yes, it can. You're 7'6".
It's not gonna work it's not gonna work like that.
Or shoot it from the free throw line. The free throw line, not the rim.
And he's fragile.
He shoot 90% from the free throw line. He shouldn't shoot that.
Look at his limbs. He look like Slender Man.
Pav, what do we shoot? I think he shoot like 90% from the free throw line. So that means bro, that's where you at.
No shots.
Right there, closer. Like Joker.
And also, you don't need to be swole no more. Ain't no big motherfuckers in the league like that.
Niggas is backing him down.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
People's legs and all that. Now I do
Nigga
agree.
fall into your legs when you big.
Look, I do agree. He should be taking more free throws a game. He's actually taking less free throws a game this year than he.
No, he shouldn't be taking more free throws a game. He should be taking more mid-tier shots a game.
He's down there, down low, where you want him close to the basket.
Ain't nobody gonna foul him. That man can't even. Nobody foul Kareem. You can't foul players like that. They not that kind of guy. But you know what he should be doing? Get closer. Why is half of your looks coming from the 3-point line and you 8'9"? Why? You're not a guard. Why?
Gee, the man be pulling up from the logo.
Bro, like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, bro?
He's the problem.
He's the solution.
And the coach ain't said nothing. The coach like, I better not say nothing because I lose my opportunity. Wemby shooting 10 threes a game. Why? Why are you in the top 10 players of shooting threes and you 9'9"? You're not being honest, Tom. The truth is he's fucking up.
No, he could be better. I said he could be better.
Not could be. He needs to be, and that would make their team better. Nobody even got to help.
I don't know what you expect.
Nobody even got to help.
Not that good.
Nobody got to help. Dude is pulling up from the logo like, bro, stop doing that. Why are you diving? Why are you diving? Why are you diving? You 23 hitting people with crosses. That's why you average 4 turnovers. You know how far the ball got to go from your hand to the ground? Everybody can steal your shit.
Just run underneath the ball, bro. Every guard got to run underneath the ball and be gone with it.
They under his damn hand. He's so goddamn tall. What are you doing? It's an obvious fix. But because fans like you don't put pressure, he out here thinking he entertaining. Yeah, I'm averaging 27. Bitch, you are trash offensively.
I agree completely. I be
like,
watching.
Nigga, you are 7'6". You supposed to be shooting. Look at Giannis.
Yeah.
Look at Joker. That's great offense for bigs. Why are you shooting 48%? Why? Because you keep playing for the fans. Crossover. Let me cross. Bro, stop. Get closer.
The crossovers don't even look cool because it's like
no, because he's so goddamn tall and shit.
Tall, long, so
ball
like,
take 5 seconds to cross over. Ground, like, that's why he averages 4 turnovers. Everybody can pick his pocket. Yeah, give me that. Like, it's nobody in NBA Tom should be able to guard him. He's 7'6".
Nobody can guard him.
You know, I agree. You know why? Because you don't got to. Because you don't got to. He gonna shoot 10 threes.
And when he get to the next level, we gonna
what level? He gonna start making the threes?
No, there's another level coming.
What's the next level?
The next level is him unlocking the fact that he can just throw the ball in the rim from 5 feet away. I don't think
that's not something you unlock later. That's something you realize when you grow 7'6".
I disagree with that because once they start getting,
it ain't never happened, Tom, and it ain't gonna happen now.
Once they start getting underneath him more and playing him more on the perimeter, he's gonna have to move in because, as you said, they can just get underneath the ball.
Tom,
all this stuff that he's doing right now in the regular season, it looked cool in the regular season. It looked nice on a Wemby 2024, 2025 season-long highlight compilation. But in the playoffs, that shit is not going to work.
Playoffs?
Yes, in the playoffs.
The fuck you talking about the playoffs?
They're going to win 45 games this year, and they're going to make the play-in, and they're going to make the playoffs. And in the playoffs, that's not going to work. You're going to have to get closer to the basket.
Bro,
everybody realized that. Giannis went from going completely inside to shooting a bunch of bullshit. Then he realized,
Giannis never did that shit.
I got to give that's a lie.
Giannis never did that shit.
Giannis spent about 2 threes jacking up he spent about 2 seasons jacking up bullshit threes. And
Giannis ain't never in his life.
No, he wasn't shooting.
Giannis in his life ain't never shot 9 threes in his entire life.
He was still shooting 1 too many. Now
those shots are mid-range in his entire life.
Now those shots are mid-range.
The most threes Giannis shot.
Realize eventually,
the most threes Giannis shot.
Points I can get is from 5 to 12.
The most threes Giannis shot in his entire life. Hold on. The most threes Giannis shot in his entire life was 4.7. Wemby 21. He take 10 right now. What are you talking about?
He 21. He on the Spurs. I can do what I want to. My team sucks. Give me the ball and get the fuck
out.
The
team sucks because you suck.
No, that's not true.
If he was shooting 61%,
I watch Harrison Barnes practice every day. I watch Harrison Barnes and Jeremy Shohan practice every day in practice.
If he shot 60% from the field, they'd won 30 games by now.
If Kobe was on that team, he'd be cursing them out and trying to punch them
every day. Because he'd be telling you, get your big old ass closer.
He wouldn't be cursing at Wemby. He'd be cursing at the rest of them.
No, he'd be cursing at Wemby bitch ass. Get your bitch ass closer, Frenchman.
Those were actually words. He'd be talking to him in fucking.
Like, bro, why are you way back here?
What the fuck are you doing?
What the talk? How they talk? Put the talk.
Kobe will be cursing at Wemby. That's gonna be the.
Yes, he would. He would just slap Wemby upside his big old ass head. Get closer, like he's do Powell. Get closer. He did a Spaniard the same way. Get closer. Get closer. Why are we having this conversation? Giannis right now is shooting 60%.
I give him credit. He stopped taking all them threes.
It had nothing to do with the threes. The threes was in the middle of his career. He wasn't taking a bunch of threes to start. He only shot 1.4, 2.3, 1.9, 2.8, 4.7, 3.6, 3. It's not him. It's Wemby.
No, it is Wemby. But it's also
the reason they team is sorry is because Wemby's sorry offensively.
Wemby on the Bucks, he's not shooting 45% from the field.
No,
he's not.
Who?
Put Wemby on the Bucks.
He would literally.
What he be doing? It ain't nobody to pass him open.
The problem with Wemby, he let Brook Lopez does it. The problem with Wemby, he plays like a souped up Brook Lopez. That's not all Brook Lopez could do. Stop doing that. Do not do that. Brook Lopez is the Nets all-time lead scorer to this day.
Don't do that. Don't do what you about to do. That's true.
Wemby been playing like a souped up Brook Lopez, and that's not okay. Brook Lopez shouldn't even be doing this shit, but like whatever.
It's funny because they both average 48% from the field and 37%. At least Brook shot 37% from 3.
At least he shoot better.
And he don't got 5 turnovers. He got 2 turnovers.
And he probably not taking 9 threes. Is it 9?
How many points a game?
5.
12.
He's shooting 5 threes a game.
How many points a game he averaging? 12.
I don't know. Is he shooting the ball 19 times or 20 times? Whatever it is, he's shooting the ball 9 times a game. Focus on that. The Spurs would be better.
So you double that. It still ain't Wemby. Stop, man.
What do you mean it still ain't Wemby? It's the same thing Wemby is shooting.
Not the same. Like I said,
he play like Wemby.
All right.
Same game, pick and pop. Why are you picking and popping with Wemby?
I want y'all to remember all this.
That only works if Giannis is there.
I want y'all to remember all this disrespect.
I've been doing it to you with Luka forever, and you keep ending up right here because you're not listening to these simple things.
Luka made it to the finals last year. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. Chris Paul ain't did it.
Also, the thing with Luka,
Chris Paul ain't did it.
Yes, he did. Also the thing with
if Kyrie was there, Wemby probably be better.
Went to the finals.
Yeah, with the Suns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay, but
he's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Facts, but also I want to say this about. But also, I want to say this about the Mavericks.
Basketball Hall of Famer.
I think you overrate how good Luka was and underrate how good the defense was last year. Like even Kyrie was D'ing people up. I've never seen no shit like this before.
No, I don't overrate. I don't put all that on Luka.
Like I've
said it.
You just want everybody else to be so good that your player don't have to be that good.
No, what you mean? I said Luka and Kyrie were incredible until they were.
Oh, it was the team defense. They were decent offensively last year.
They also couldn't make any shots, and the Celtics was raining down threes on them.
It wasn't because they couldn't make no shots. It wasn't because they couldn't make no. It wasn't because they couldn't make no shots.
We had this conversation 2 episodes.
It was because Drew Holiday.
They were being guarded.
It was because Jaylen Brown.
And they also wasn't making no goddamn shots.
Yeah, because people were guarding them.
You ain't making shots on Drew Holiday and Jaylen Brown. Them two for sure ain't. What you thought they was? I keep telling you, we need 1,000 pick and rolls. I told you this coming into that shit. I said he got to stop looking for mismatches and be better than a player in front of him because he's going to run into a situation where there's nobody there. That's going to be a mismatch. And guess who that was? The Celtics. Every nigga could stay in front of you.
Yeah, and all of them could shoot. You're not going to win that way. Exchange the 2s for 3s, you're not going to win. You're not going to win.
It's because his offense, he needs to get his offense better. His offense ain't good enough.
3-point shooting team last year.
His offense ain't good enough.
No, that's not what I asked you, sir. Were the Celtics not a historic 3-point shooting team last year?
No.
They were.
I don't care about the history of it. Everybody shoot more and more every year.
Yeah, and
they're not a great shoot 3-point shooter. I don't care about that. I don't care about none of that trash ass. All them numbers is ramping up. They making them. They're not some kind. They don't even have great shooters. They don't even have all-time great shooter on the team.
They don't have all-time great shooter.
That don't mean that they can't shoot.
In the playoffs last year, Luka shot 44% from the field and 32% from three.
You're 6'8".
I said he wasn't good.
You're 6'8".
I said he was good until he
He
wasn't.
should be shooting. All the players you like are not efficient. They just highlight reels of bullshit. Tell your guys to get closer. They're taller.
The guys you like, huh?
You know the guys I like.
Favorite players.
You know I like.
They ain't winning either. Your team ain't winning either.
You know who I like?
Who?
Magic Johnson.
That's 40 years ago at this point in time. We are in a new.
You know what he did? He shot over 50%.
Calling this new generation.
You know what he did? He shot over 50%.
40 years ago.
You know what Wemby can't do right now? Shoot over 50%.
All right, man. All right.
You know how much taller he is? He 2 feet taller.
You're gonna have that argument forever. Just because
I had this argument with Luka last year. We having it forever. I keep telling you it ain't gonna change because your niggas need to get better.
All right.
Luka offensively needs to get better. Lose some weight.
Other than
Stop drinking that fucking pale
championship.
Who?
I don't know how much better you can be getting to the championship other than winning the championship.
Winning a championship.
I just said that.
I told you he was always going to be a runner-up.
What you mean?
He's a runner-up.
He ain't even 25 yet. When you sit up here talking,
he ain't got that many more years. That body.
I don't think Luka got that many more years.
He ain't got that many years. That body. That body crazy.
I don't think Luka playing 10 more years.
And he got bad habits.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Luka playing 10 more years. And if he do, it's not going to look like this for 10 more years.
He better get it done in the next 2-3 years.
I think his body gonna start breaking down around 32.
He will get it done. That means he got 7 more years of greatness. Fuck
you crazy?
He ain't 25 yet.
Stop naming his age. He been playing basketball since he was 8. I think he got a professional basketball at 12.
He did.
He got NBA years on his body. That's why he look all hunched over now. He don't look fresh. He look like he been in the NBA 20 years.
He hasn't played professional basketball since like 15 years old. He already played basketball a decade. That is 25.
That's like people look at Canelo. Canelo 33. Man, Canelo got 112 fights. Nigga turned pro at 15. You talking about some, well, he only 33. Man, this nigga old as George Burns at this point. What's happening, bro?
By the way, last conversation. Let's get out of here. Who you think winning Canelo versus Crawford? Early take.
Bud is not going to win. Canelo is going to beat Bud. Canelo big. Look at Bud is little.
You don't think he got a chance? I'm just asking. You the boxing guy.
Sure,
I'm asking
sure. He got a chance.
I'm asking.
He got a chance. Listen, Canelo been getting punched by harder punchers, faster guys, fast guys, quick, really great. Like no. I'm hoping that Bud get the check.
You think he be getting hit harder by harder punches than Bud?
He fighting guys that weigh 190 pounds. Bud is 140 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight. He's gonna have to go up.
190 pounds. Those are the guys. Some of them guys are 200 pounds walking around. That's who in Canelo. Bud is going to hit harder than them. You're 140. He had a last fight at 154. He struggled with the guy. He looked better. Dude was just walking through. Canelo has been punched by punchers. He's been punched by Golovkin in the face over and over again for 2 or 3 fights. What do you mean? Like, what the fuck is Bud gonna do to this man?
When is the fight?
If they say it's supposed to be in September, I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see.
Respect. But yeah, we can leave it there.
Time. Your players got to get better, man.
No, I agree. My dog Wemby got to get better, but I ain't finna be sitting up here being mad at him.
Don't be mad, but just be like, "Hey, Wemby, you got to get better. You too tall to be shooting below. At minimum, what's a fair number?
Team too, though.
No, he'd be a better team if he was better.
I agree.
Nah.
Yes. If he was shooting 56%, they would won 30 games by now. They'd be 30-9 or some shit.
I agree.
With that defense, that offense is horrible, Tom. That offense horrible. He played like a guard, bro. Why are you? It's already guards on your team. You're supposed to be the beacon of efficiency. You can't be shooting as bad as everybody else on your team.
It's hard to be the beacon of efficiency when you telling me that I got other guys on my team that is like
Shaq was the beacon of efficiency.
But on any other team, Penny Hardaway is arguably the second or third.
This is before he got Penny. This is before Bird got. This is before Bird got DJ.
1 year without Penny. We act like he spent his whole life without Penny.
If he had 1 year better, that's the problem.
What you mean? He had 2 elite guards.
He shot 6% better. Who was an elite guard?
He had 2 elite guards to help get
Who was an elite guard?
Anthony Hardaway and motherfucking Scott Skiles.
Scott is not an elite guard.
He was an elite guard. Back then, if you averaged 6, 7 assists a game, you are an elite guard.
You ain't 8. You have an 8. You have an 8 today, dog.
Gee, I just ate a whole goddamn thing at McDonald's.
What just happened?
He wasn't an elite guard.
What just elite?
I didn't say
Scott Skiles is elite.
What you mean? 6, 7 assists in the 90s ain't elite.
Oh man, Scott Skiles.
I ain't saying you the best guard in the game, but what we talking about?
And this got to be the craziest take. That should be the name of the episode. Scott Skiles is an elite point guard, NBA point guard.
He was not an elite guard.
What you mean he was not a bad guard, G?
I love Penny. I think Penny was great, but I think the memory of Penny, not saying he wasn't cold, but I think the memory of Penny sometimes is a little bit better than how good Penny Hardaway was.
Yep, that's true.
Now, I'm not saying he wasn't cold, because the man was cold and he never got to fully reach his prime. But I think the memory of Penny Hardaway is a little bit more than, Penny Hardaway. Like, it wasn't like he was Michael Jordan out there. People be talking about like he was Michael Jordan out there. But we can leave it there. Glasses tell that, well, everybody know where they can find you at, but tell the people where they can find you at.
I'm Googleable.
My dog.
Google me. I got a stream tomorrow going live called No Ceilings. Wednesday, Digital Soapbox. Make sure you save it on YouTube. It's at noon every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But shit, I'm Googleable. Catch me on Twitter talking bad.
My dog.
All right. Peace out.